So I'm going to back it up. Live?
We are live.
Oh, we're live right now?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we're live. What's up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. A little impromptu snaps.
Yeah, I'm going to give everyone. Sorry, I literally just sprinted over from the other room. So I will be starting in about 1 minute. Aaron, let's go ahead and tweet this thing out.
Oh, yeah.
Happy
Wednesday, everyone. Happy hump day.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Indeed. YouTube. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay, whatever. You want to watch this thing? You want to go ahead and
Is it live? I thought it was live at 11.
It looks like it went live a couple minutes early.
About what happens to me every night.
It's an okay joke. That's an okay
not
one.
Bad.
It's not the best, but I mean, it's not awful either. I think I made some similar jokes today. All right, here we go. Let me know how the volume is on this. Bang, bada, bing, bada, boom. I feel like I kind of want to give like a minute. Maybe this is what we'll do. Okay, there's a minute countdown on here. We'll just be a couple minutes started yet.
All right. Okay,
no, it has. I rewound it.
Gotcha.
As you can see here, but we will. I'll keep the volume off until this minute timer is up. So this is the EA College Sports 25 Sights and Sounds stream. I think this is going to be all about the pageantry of the game, where we'll see like what teams will be doing what and everything else. Ashton Chandler says we better hear Georgia's band play pre-snap on third down defense since chills.
Better hear a neck from LSU.
Yeah. I doubt they'll do. I think they'll have a nod to neck. I doubt they'll have full on neck.
I mean, there's been so much talk about it, so I feel like you have to.
Which view do y'all like better, this or this?
I like the other one.
Probably
definitely not that one.
Yeah,
definitely
this one where it's just me.
Definitely not that one.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn
and I will say this. I know we got 30 seconds, but from the very beginning, it has always been about the pageantry from the very first video they posted. So
yes,
they've done a really good job with that, which makes me excited for this video.
Again, a game that is by college football fans, for college football fans. 10-second countdown. Hey, guys, hit the like button, hit the share button. All right, I'm going to unmute. How's the volume? Let me know, chat.
Good. Higher?
Up.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the EA Sports College Football 25 Sights and Sounds Deep Dive.
Oh, they're the win bars.
We designed College Football 25 with a philosophy that every team is somebody's favorite. So to create a truly authentic and immersive game day experience, we gave a little love to every single school in the game.
Hell yeah.
Gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Let's take a closer look.
Okay, already from a conceptual standpoint, I love the idea of every team is somebody's favorite. And again, I don't think in the future they're going to have the development runway needed to always put in this amount of effort, but they've had multiple years, and this seems to be something they've been continuously coming back to, is that they go to all 134 FBS schools. They want to make sure that any unique thing that you do, they have there in the game. I love that who gives a hoot call. Okay, here we go.
It was a massive undertaking to research and recreate unique team traditions. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you'll get to experience all kinds of iconic pageantry.
Dude, this is unbelievable.
From stadium environments,
absolutely unbelievable.
Looks
to
so good.
turnover celebrations to mascots.
Go out there and keep it in your pants, mascots.
Like crowd feeding, touchdown traditions, and rivalry content truly help set the game day atmosphere. Players on some teams.
How did we not get this job, dude? This right here.
That screams T-Bob.
Do you know how fucking good I would have been at this? I love video games. I love behind the scenes. I've always wanted to mocap something. I played football. I could have done this. And what I love is for a lot of these trophy games, now this is pretty much an exact replica looking thing, but like for a lot of these trophy games, they would create objects that were vaguely the shape, pretty much so that they could do these animations. Wow. I'm very jealous of whoever these people are.
This was looking like, this
looks like
years ago, COVID.
Yes. I was about to say, this is obviously around COVID to give you an idea again of the development runway.
Content truly helps set the game day atmosphere. Players on some teams touch a sign for good luck on their way to the field. Cheerleaders and marching bands create human tunnels in classic formations during team intros, and pyrotechnics light up stadiums. We've got mascots on push-up boards, riding motorcycles.
Hell yeah.
Planting flags, and animals charging down.
Let's go.
Ultimately, we know that each team.
Oh my God. Ugga looks hideous.
Good.
That looks good. Look at that. That's a pretty dog right there. Wait a second. Aaron, Georgia, do y'all like touch anything on the way out?
No, we break through the banner. They showed that.
Like okay.
Actually, no, I don't think they do that anymore. I think they
school?
got rid of that. They walk out of the tunnel with the smoke. So I think they need to go back and change that for the dogs.
I used to always hit the wind bar 3 times with my left hand. That was my superstition.
So we had the big thing we run through. And I remember senior year, I was never one, I never wanted to run out first. Like I was always like, let everyone else go out. I just want to casually go out, middle of the pack. In one game, I was like, fuck it, I'm going first. You know what? I earned this. I'm the senior. I'm the captain. I'm the quarterback. I'm going out first. I'm going to run through this damn G. And my white ass got about 2 inches off the ground when I jumped through, hit the bottom of it, and tripped and stumbled through it.
You fucking nerd. You loser, dude. Did anybody run over you from behind?
No. I didn't like face plant, but I stumbled a little bit. Yeah. I don't think many people noticed it, but I was like, oh my God, if I would have face planted. But yeah, it's changed now. That's a damn good looking dog right there.
That's a good looking stride. Yep. Good looking husky boy there. Let's see.
Animals charging down the field.
Tom, pause for Ugga.
That's hideous. That looks like somebody's
scary.
It
looks
plastic. It's because you can't a bulldog's face is not friendly to animating unless you're really, really going to put resources into it. And of course you're not going to here. So you basically have all of those wrinkles.
The smile is very much, what's his name from Batman?
He looks like, Joker. He looks like Joker. 100%.
Very Joker-esque smile.
But I mean, it's one of those things where what are you going to do, right? Because you got to do all the wrinkles and everything, but you're not going to have them jiggling. You're not going to put jiggle physics in the dog's face. And so now you just have whatever this plastic nightmare is here.
We know that each team comes in a different shape and size. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience them all.
Real quick, before we get into the meat potatoes here, there needs to be an Easter egg or some sort of code or something you can do to trigger the Oklahoma wagon flipping over. That would be an excellent little shout out to one of the funniest college football moments that we've ever had. All right, back to it.
Aside from the action on the field, we all know what truly makes college football so electrifying: the fans.
Sure.
In order to recreate the intensity and authenticity of a college football crowd, we partnered with ESPN to capture crowd reaction audio from some of their biggest broadcast games.
Oh, there it is, the Mo Bamba moment.
For some matchups, you'll be greeted by a colorful crowd theme painting the seats. Whether it's a whiteout, a blackout, or a Strike the Stadium theme, it's all in the game. Unique fan sections will be leading cheers with painted chests, team-specific hand signs.
There's nothing I have hated.
Leading cheers with painted chests.
That looks really damn good.
It does actually look good.
That looks really damn good.
If you're going to tell me, not compared to I mean, again, for that just to be the crowd's graphics. Yeah. Even though aren't they painted all white in real life? There's the old viral video. It's all about the down. What about them dogs?
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. And granted, there always is like a female member in a sports bra as well. So that's a nice touch there. It's a pretty realistic looking grouping there.
Yes, team-specific hand signs, dynamic wardrobes that change based on the condition.
Oh, hell yeah.
And custom chants.
That's a wrap. Kirk and I did some joint recordings. It is an incredibly detailed process.
He wasn't kidding. We spent hundreds of hours laying down commentary for every game scenario you can imagine.
It's a pick 2 to win the game in overtime.
The broadcast team also includes Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, and Reese Davis. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle today.
Have you ordered yours?
No, I have to buy an Xbox. That is next on the list for me is buying an Xbox.
I still need to figure out how to stream it and everything. You've really shit the bed on helping me prepare for this, but we'll figure that out.
Okay, chat. I mean, do you see the shit that I have to deal with here?
Yeah. Yeah, I need you to fly to Atlanta and to set up my gaming system on my computer.
This adult man who lives multiple states away from me, has more money than me, has a bigger house than me, has an actual place where he could do all this in his home, goes and hangs out with the literal sports science guy on a regular basis who has the craziest in-home studio I've ever seen, is berating me about not getting him set up.
Yeah. Please and thank you.
Fuck up out of here. Anyway, the Aggie looks, or this, I forgot the Aggie's dog's name, looks great. So look, nothing too surprising here, except that this was basically just a way of EA letting us know that, like, is that the Arkansas State Waterfalls again? They're very proud of that. There's a Commander-in-Chief's trophy.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's the Arkansas State Waterworks right there. So yeah, they are showing again, like EA's constantly been trying to reinforce that we're not half-assing this.
No.
We're leaving no stone unturned. Whatever what they started with, every team is somebody's favorite team. I love that line. And that seems to be a guiding philosophy that they've actually I think that they've actually done right by, at least according to this preview.
Yeah, like I said from the start, they've done it. They've made it feel like this from the very beginning. And I think in an era where everyone is so concerned that we're going to get away from rivalries and tradition, and that college football is turning to a minor leagues or like the NFL and the SEC versus the Big Ten, and that's all it's going to be. Like, I think this game made sure that fans felt like, no. Like, that all may be going on, and we're going to have, obviously, the transfer portal and NIL a part of this, but the tradition is what makes college football special. And that's going to be at the heart of this video game. So I love it, man. I can't wait for less than a month before we get to play this damn thing.
What are the rules around the blackout at Georgia? When does Georgia do a blackout?
Just not against Alabama. And they'll do it.
Because it went bad too many times.
Because they got the shit beat out of them.
I remember, wasn't that like the first time Alabama wasn't favored in like a decade, and then they won?
That was actually
or something.
That was the first Georgia game I've ever been to. I'd committed, but never been to a game. Georgia, Alabama, blackout. All the top recruits in the country are there, and Alabama beat the brakes off Georgia. And I'm sitting there trying to recruit all these 5-star receivers, and they're like, "What the shit?" I'm like, "Eesh."
I would say the only unrealistic thing about this trailer is there's never been that many fans at a Miami game.
No.
At least not in the last 20 years. So like that, I like
which they should.
Miami fans are not that passionate.
Should they do that for like UCLA, Miami?
They do that.
You have to hit a certain win total before the crowd starts getting packed.
I wonder where this is. No, they okay. Is this Navy? Is that an inn on the water tower back here? Yes. No, they did say if your team sucks that the crowd attendance will be dynamic.
That's
that
awesome.
It's not just going to be a generic full stadium.
But Miami shouldn't even be full game one. It should be.
No, I agree. Look, I'm inclined to agree. I'm a Miami hater when it comes to that stuff. Okay, so Jacob Hester today actually says he thinks UCF should be on the college football 25 toughest places to play. And if we take a look at the list, EA Sports
you want to do this
releasing their
now?
25 toughest places. So might as well. We're already here, right?
Yeah, I'm with it. I was going to ask. This list sucks, by the way.
Oh wow. Okay, you're right. I agree. Like you should
It
flip
is so
Georgia.
bad.
You should flip Georgia in the swamp. I can give Samford top 10. I can't give
no. How is Tennessee not in the top 10?
I don't know.
This list is how is Alabama 2?
It's weird because
I think this is one of the worst looking lists I've ever seen.
So the thing about this list that's odd is what is the metric to deciding? If you're telling me it's just pure loudness, I can accept and like buy-in and passion. I can accept A&M and Kyle Field being number 1.
I can,
but
too.
I can't accept Bryant Denny being number 2.
No,
Bryant Denny gets out. I'll say this: I played it when it was 90,000. I played it when it was over 100,000 in that game of the century. It was maybe the loudest stadium I've ever been to when it was over 100,000. But it's still that was a decade ago. In the past, Alabama's become so used to winning, they've got a rich old crowd. And it's just not as crazy. But then again, if you're telling me that it's about, well, nobody ever wins in Tuscaloosa, okay, well then if it's a mixture of like team and crowd, then I see why Alabama's there. Then I see why Georgia's there. But then why is A&M there?
Yeah.
Because fucking Marshall just went and won in Texas.
And I'm not here to take shot at my dog fans. Yeah, I'm not here to take shots at my dog fans, but the stadium's open. We all know there's an open end zone.
Yeah.
The noise just doesn't say. Like I've played 2 games. Hell, I think Jordan Hare stadiums. You know how I feel about Jordan Hare. Neyland Stadium.
You and Hester are on the same. He thinks Jordan Hare should be top 5 as well.
Yeah, I think Neyland should be top 5. I think Neyland, when Tennessee's rocking, and right now Tennessee's playing really good football. Tennessee's one of the loudest stadiums in America.
Yeah. I played a half of football where they were in the game, and it was insane.
Yeah.
It was insanely loud. How is Penn State not number 1, says Avery Gaming? I'd have no problem if you wanted to go Penn State number 1. I think Penn State should be top 5. I don't know how Ohio State finished ahead of Penn State. Another one, not a close stadium.
I don't know about Florida State, though, top 10 either. I think I'd have to take that one out of there.
Bro, Florida State, though. I mean, when they're good, it's loud, it's crazy. You got the flaming spear planted at the 50.
So let's just say this. So I'm saying Tennessee needs to jump into the top 10.
Yeah.
And Florida's already top 10. So Florida's in there. So who's coming out then? Oklahoma or Florida State?
I would pull out Oklahoma. Granted, I don't know much about them. I would flip Florida.
Wisconsin.
I would flip Florida and Georgia. And then that's what I was going to say. The Wisconsin thing, I know about jump around, but like, I don't know otherwise. I would flip Penn State and Ohio State. I'm fine with Tiger Stadium where it is. If you want to argue number 1, like 4 of the 5 writers do in this article, that's fine. I think Oregon being 11, you can make the argument needs to be higher. How about this? I came up across a fun fact in this piece. Oregon 28-1 over the last 5 years, tied with Georgia for the best home record among power conference teams in that span. So as we talk about Ohio State having to go to Autzen, one of the reasons why maybe the computers like Oregon so much there is just because they have not lost in that stadium recently. I love seeing South Carolina make top 15. They deserve that. They're an awful football program, but an awesome environment. I think the biggest snub on this list is Nebraska. I know you could say maybe it's not a tough place to play because they've been awful, but that stadium has still sold out every game for like 40 years. I don't know. I mean,
what is Arkansas doing there?
Get Arkansas the hell up out of there. Put in Nebraska.
Yes. I like Mississippi State, the Cowbells, the unique dynamic there. I agree.
Sneaking Arkansas, in at 25 makes sense.
Arkansas, no chance.
Love having Kinnick there at 20 from Iowa. Yes to that.
I'm with Hester, though. I think UCF got snubbed.
So is UCF that crazy? I
would put UCF ahead of Boise State. I put UCF ahead of Arkansas. I've called a couple games there. The bounce house gets juicy.
It gets bouncy?
It gets bouncy.
Okay. Some people have expressed some disappointment in Michigan being 16, but I got to be honest. Everything I've always heard about Michigan is that the sound does not stay in the stadium. Jake also said, as Bilbo points out the chat, Jake also said Kentucky's a top 10 home environment. Yeah, I mean, that's Mark Poop's propaganda. They're
not on the list, correct?
No, they're not on the list.
Okay,
they're not on the list.
Okay.
He said that because he went there. I mean, look, LSU lost there in 2007, that national championship team, and it was crazy that day. And then LSU got absolutely smoked there in 2021 when he was covering the game there, and they said it was pretty wild. Logan Keating Sports saying Ole Miss. I don't think Ole Miss should be in there either. I've been to some really quiet and pathetic Ole Miss games. Now, I did hear that last year was really, really loud during that LSU game, so credit to him. But it's tough to break in this list if you only have like 50,000.
Listen, there's good. Everyone has moments. Big time games, it's going to be loud. The ones in the top 10 and the ones that we've talked about that need to be in the top 10 consistently year in, year out, game in, game out, is an absolute bitch to play those stadiums.
Avery Games says Auburn's only loud when they have big home games. That's anybody on this list. LSU is like half full, it feels like nowadays, unless it's like a big SEC game. That just is what it is. Cap Smart, when y'all preview Kentucky, make sure you give them the L to Louisville. Look, I have no problem giving Kentucky all of the L's, to be painfully clear. Avery says Virginia Tech needs to be top 10. Great tradition, really cool intro. If they were actually, they're going to be really good this year. I forgot.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech finished very damn strong last year. They have, I think, the most returning production or third most in the entire country. Yeah, I'm high. I'm very high on Virginia Tech this year. If you wanted to bump them up, I don't know if I can find them a spot in the top 10.
A little tough.
But like, as much
Let's
as I
give
like
our top
Carolina,
5.
You wanted to fight that. Okay, top 5.
You want to make our top 5? You want to make a snap top 5 or top 10, whatever you want.
Yes. Snaps top 10 toughest places to play.
Here we go.
Am I going to be considered too much of a homer if I want to go Death Valley at 1?
No.
Okay.
Death Valley 1.
The place where, as Les Miles once said, the place where opponents' dreams come to die.
Penn State 2?
I was actually going to say that. Yeah, I'm down with Penn State 2. I mean, for what this is worth, now, granted, I'm probably biased because I played there when Urban Meyer was the coach and they had NFL players all over the field. But the Swamp was the craziest fucking environment I've ever been in. Just full stop. Swamp 3?
I was going to go Tennessee 3, Swamp 4.
Like I said, I really only have one half of exciting football in Tennessee. So I will, you've never played in the Swamp though either.
No, but I grew up going to games in the Swamp.
No, I'm not saying it like you can't have an opinion.
No, I know. Yeah. Never played there.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So hold on, let me get our snaps top 10 list here.
The most famous Google Doc.
Well, this is just a fresh Google Doc that we'll copy paste over to our actual Google Doc. Okay, so you got Death Valley, Penn State, Tennessee, Swamp.
Go back to the list. I need to visually see what are some of the options.
Oh, okay. Does Kyle? I mean, Kyle Field needs to be somewhere in the top 10.
Yeah, I'll go Kyle Field. That's just so SEC heavy, but I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, they have the biggest stadiums.
They do have the biggest stadiums, craziest fans. I'll go Kyle Field 5.
Probably Ohio State 6. I'm okay with that.
Who's below Tennessee?
We have Auburn's probably going to be in there somewhere as well. We'll just throw them in there for now. We can do some reorganizing. Do we put the Big House in here?
No. I do want to put Oregon in, though.
Yeah, we will put Oregon in there.
Oregon's in.
Clemson's Death Valley is pretty crazy, too.
Yeah, I'll put them in there. It's hard for me. I've never been to Wisconsin. I've never really heard that it's that wild. I don't know. It's hard for me to say that I put them in my top 10.
I mean, I had this is not Wisconsin, but I did have my first experience at my brother's wedding with Midwestern drinking culture, and they do not fuck around. And I love alcohol. And I figure myself as a heavy drinker. And I was still kind of amazed. So if you're going to tell me that, like, and I know during Wisconsin winters, there's not much to do except for just like get hammered and fuck around. So I could see, and then we have jump around. You know what? I'm going to throw Wisconsin in there for now.
All right, you have to throw
I'm not
Georgia
sure in Oklahoma. Are we hating on Oklahoma too much?
No, I know the fans are great.
We got 11 teams here right now. Just write OU down.
Did you put Georgia in there?
Yes, 12 teams now. Oh, wait, sorry. These are the 12 teams that we have right now.
So we have our top 5 set. It's the bottom 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I believe we have our top 5 set. Yeah, I'm fine with that top 5.
I'll go Oregon 6. Clemson
Yeah, I'm okay
7.
I actually support that as well. So I guess we're taking Wisconsin out. Well, let's see what this looks like. If we go Clemson, Ohio State, I think Auburn's tougher than Ohio State though. But is that biased though? That's major SEC bias to say that probably actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. UGA, and then we knock Wisconsin and OU off.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Here's your snaps. Top 10 toughest places to play. Number 10, UGA. 9, Auburn. 8, Ohio State. 7, Clemson. 6, Oregon. 5, Texas A&M. 4, the Swamp. 3, Tennessee. 2, Penn State. 1, Death Valley. Also, I could have probably made room on I could have put West Virginia in here for maybe like a Boise, but that's because I know nothing about Boise. And I like West Virginia. So again, I think it's insane that Nebraska didn't end up on here, but that is what it is.
Washington, I heard, is a great environment. Never been, but
here's Vanini talking about biggest snub. I had to check 2 or 3 times to make sure Washington wasn't there. I played a game.
That's another one that's pretty open. It's
game.
open.
Yeah.
It's open. Yeah.
I was going to say, I played my first ever start was in Washington. Very exciting game. Jake Locker, close game. So the crowd was into it. A beautiful environment. Loved the game. Was not overly intimidating. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Snyder here. Nebraska not being in here seems off. Samson tried to say the Los Angeles Coliseum.
When was the last time that stadium was ever fucking packed?
I don't know. Fuck out of here on that, dude.
No,
look, here's a which stadium's ranked too high. Yeah, this is basically saying that Georgia. I mean, again, Georgia's incredible at home. Kirby Smart's 44-4 in home games. 13 consecutive ranked wins. That's crazy. Pretty damn good. Bo Kinney says, yeah, it's way harder to play at Penn State than it is playing Athens. Crying emoji. See, that's kind of the point that what we're getting at, though. This is like, yeah, of course it's harder to play in Athens because you're playing all fucking 5 stars. Yeah. You're playing literally the most talented team in the country. That's not because of the stadium. Like the Swamp can become hard to play because of the stadium. Playing in Jordan Hare can get fucking sketchy even when Auburn sucks because of the stadium. Same thing with LSU. Same thing with Penn State. Same thing with Tennessee. Like our list is actually a bit more on the stadium providing power than the quality of the roster itself. But I think that'll do it. I think. There we go. Send this off to the social media people that we no longer have. To make,
make us a graphic.
To make us a graphic to put out there on
We'll send it to our team. We'll send it to the team.
Yeah, what team? W list. Thank you, Avery. I agree. We need to release it. All right. Huge thank you to everyone for joining us today. Again, I was maybe hoping for a little bit more from the EA thing. It was fine. It looks great, but we kind of nothing new. I thought I wanted a bit of a deeper dive.
What did you think it was gonna?
Oh, I mean, look, I love behind the
scenes.
I love behind the scenes stuff. I wanted more of like that shot where they're in the mocap suits with the axe. Like I wanted to talk to the directors and the actors. I wanted to learn how did you how many years have people been going to games and how do you figure out about the Arkansas State waterfalls? How do you figure out about all these different like insane traditions? But that's okay. They're just edging us, which is fine. I edge myself every day doing my Kegels. So It is what it is. I've realized I'm more productive if I just walk around horned up, just like horned
Do
up.
I need to get a Twitch? Is that what you have to do in order to stream? Do you need a Twitch?
Hey, could you sound more Jewish and old, like an old Jewish mother? Do I need to get a Twitch? Where can I buy one?
Where can I find a Twitch?
Excuse me, honey, where can I buy one of these Twitches? I see all the kids with them. They've all got their Twitch and they're doing streaming. It's like when my mom, you say, like, turn off the Nintendo. Mom, it's an Xbox. Turn off the Nintendo. It's time to go outside. No, well, Twitch, maybe, yes, a Twitch account. Okay. Yes, I think we should simulcast our streams to both YouTube and Twitch, ideally. So, yes, I suppose you need to make a Twitch.
Okay.
You need to buy a Twitch from the Twitch store. Don't worry, it seems like Avery Gaming can help you out. Oh, sorry, Bo Kinney, still no House of the Dragon or the Boys review from T-Bob. Finally caught up on House of the Dragon last night. That show is fucking awesome.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God, it's horrifying. The political machinations are incredible. Otto Hightower, I love all the characters. Both climaxes to the first 2 episodes have been insane thus far. Full 10 out of 10. Maybe 9 out of 10 because you don't want to just be hand out 10 out of 10s. House of Dragon, kicking ass these first 2 episodes.
Killing it.
The Boys, I'm 3 episodes in. I'm about to watch the 4th tonight. I need more. I love that show. I love the humor. I still love the over-the-top violence. I love the superhero shenanigans. I do not love how stuck in place the show feels. It really feels like we're spinning our wheels. Also, the show has never been what I would describe as politically subtle. And granted, I think my personal politics, I'm pretty left-leaning, right? And so is the show. I don't know that I love how on the nose they are going with all of their kind of like, I mean, again, never been subtle, but now they're basically just slapping you in the face with, it's like it's slapping you in the face with a dead fish level of subtlety. There's like, I feel like I'm being bludgeoned. But again, the bigger problem is nothing's happening in the Boys. Nothing's happening. Like the story is not being advanced.
Just
at
dead.
least in the first 3 episodes. Acolyte review. I've only watched 1 episode and it did not really cause me to want to watch another. The only reason why I avoid sometimes getting in the Star Wars discourse is when you don't like something, you can not like it for very legitimate reasons, but then you get lumped in with all these people who are like, "Rawr, girls, Kathleen Kennedy." It's like, no, I want to actually critique the show, maybe, right? So I'll get around to watching Acolyte again eventually, but I thought that first episode was pretty meh. But
Bo Kennedy. So thankful to hear T-Bob of all people say that the show is getting way too left politically.
Again. I don't mind if the show wants to go left, right, center, wherever. I just want a little subtlety in my writing. It's like, again, if it wanted to go uber conservative, like do that, but show a little tact,
grace.
A little grace. Like they're just sitting there fucking clomping down the hallway like a bull in a china shop. Like it's yeah. But again, my bigger problem is them not advancing the story. Since it's Paris 2024, possible favorite college football / Olympic athlete tier list. Like people who play college football and are in the Olympics. That'd be interesting to look up. That'd be like a fun off-season topic. I'd get behind that for sure, Bilbo. All right.
See you, boys.
That'll do it for today's show.
We're doing a show tomorrow?
We'll do a show tomorrow. Yes. You always trying to get us shows, bitch. What do you got?
I'm never trying to get us shows.
What do you got? Another charity golf?
Dude, I'm done. Tomorrow? I'm officially done with charity golf season. It is over. Okay. No more. No more.
All right. I also I've never seen Cobra Kai Texas Rocks. I've heard it's very good, but I don't really have a lot of love for I just have never really seen the original Karate Kid except for in bits and snippets. So unfortunately, yeah. Aaron, real quick, what should Avery Gaming get for lunch today?
Pub sub. God, that sounds good. I may go get pub sub.
That's actually for only so the oldest Snaps listeners will remember. Only the oldest Snaps listeners will remember Aaron Was that on air when you braided your wife, or did I just?
Oh
bring
yeah,
that on?
it's like, what the shit? Did you not toast my pub sub?
Yeah, she brings you a sandwich, and the first thing he does is yell her like, "What the fuck? This isn't toasted." Like, wow, the high power attorney that you're talking to. You should watch yourself.
She likes that shit.
Oh, hey now, that's
Hey
QB1, like QB1
now.
confidence. What am I
Hey
going
now.
to eat for lunch today? It's a good question.
Mm.
Maybe like a little kava. It sounds pretty
Ooh,
tasty.
that does sound
Actually,
good.
I'll probably just make a sandwich. I
There you
fucking
go.
love cold cut sandwiches. Little butter lettuce, little mayo, bunch of meat and cheese.
Do you toast your pub sub though? Real talk.
Well, we don't have Publix here. But when I've gotten pub subs in the past, I'll toast some, not others.
Yeah.
No Chinese food today. I've had too much Chinese food lately. Don't worry. No more Chinese food for a while. After going Panda Express at the airport to Chinese food for dinner that night, that
I'm
was
still disappointed. After you bringing the video of the Panda Express burrito and you not getting it when you have an opportunity.
well, they don't serve it here yet. They don't serve it here yet.
Okay.
It's only at that test kitchen still.
Gotcha.
Or at least I don't think they do. And they definitely did it in the airport.
Gotcha.
Can you double toast a pub sub?
It sounds a little too crispy.
A little too.
Do we lose T? I think T's done. All right, everyone. We will see you tomorrow for a new edition of Snaps. Have a great
No, I'm
Wednesday.
still here.
Bye,
Don't let him
everyone.
end the stream. No.